Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and yes, we're going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do, the usual disclaimers. You're going to see the link to this article right there in the description box, alongside the other pertinent links to the Stop the Shocks campaign, including Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the subject, and the templates, and the ever-present self-explanatory change.org Shut the Judge Rotenberg Center Down petition. Folks, when we talk about the JRC, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of, you catch clips of surveillance footage of peoples with disabilities being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. And it's 4:54. I'm going to try to make this quick, but I may stumble over my words. My apologies in advance. And yes, I just got done exercising. I'm still... Okay. Get ready for more bullshit, folks. Hence the title of this little series here. This is from another parent who supports the JRC and have bought the Kool-Aid. This goes back to November the 6th, 2007. So this is after the Andre McCollins incident and the New York report. How the fuck are you gonna say this after reading that shit? Let's find out, shall we? To the editor, we are the parents of a young man with severe behavior problems. He is currently being served at the Judge Rotenberg Center in Canton, Massachusetts. Parents have this love, and I've noticed this is true throughout. The functioning levels bullshit. They love throwing down those terms. Not all of them, but those who are on the Autism Speaks JRC level, they love throwing around those functioning levels because it serves two purposes. It discredits every single advocate trying to save their child from trauma because they can sit there and say, we don't understand. We have no idea what we're talking about. We're not like their child, so we shouldn't be listened to. And it also justifies leaving them in these hellholes. But moving on. Thanks to this program and the graduated electronic device, he is doing very well. Symptoms Treatment Center Saves Life of Youth, October 9th issue. He was to have surgery for his severe scoliosis, which was starting to affect his heart and lungs. He is now 3 inches taller. Without this program, this would not have been possible. Okay, what the fuck does one have to do with the other? Scoliosis? That is a physical disability. How the fuck is the JRC going to help him through helping him with his behaviors for scoliosis? How is going to their program going to help with medical programs, medical issues with his heart and lungs? Then you're going to tell me he's now 3 inches taller and that I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure one grows. I think you grow regardless whether or not you're being tortured, at least to a point. What the fucking hell did I step into today? His alternatives to this program and the GED has been as follows. Okay, get ready for some bullshit. Here we go. I'm going to take a big drag here off this. He would have been forced to wear a helmet that would have been locked into his head 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Oh, God fucking forbid you provide actual reasonable accommodation. Not to mention, those helmets don't have to be used all the time. And maybe if the helmet was to protect his head, if you figured out what was triggering those behaviors. Oh, but we can't have logic enter the chat now, can we? In one program, he was kept in his room most of the time, as most of the staff was afraid of him. Again, Most of the programs do use adversives, although they may have had another name for it. Most of the programs do not use adversives. That's just an out and out lie. In some programs, the students are just warehoused. Another lie. In one program, he always seemed to have many large black and blue marks. Oh, but if the JRC does it, it's hunky dory. Are you all aware that there are reports of nurses telling parents to not worry? Those are regular bruises. Our son has been in 7 different programs in Massachusetts. This is the only one that has really been successful. For Michael's sake and the sake of others like him, we hope you take this in consideration. Okay, this is a major what the fuck did I just actually fucking read here? For such a short note, my god, can somebody make this one make sense? Why the fuck would you send a kid to the JRC for scoliosis and heart issues? Are you insane? Because if that's not why you're sending him there, why the fuck did you mention it? It has nothing to do with what the programs are at this school. The fuck? And he grew 3 inches. That wouldn't have been possible. How? Because I'm pretty sure if you're alive, you grow. Magical, right? It's a mystery. It's like someone please make sense out of that first fucking couple paragraphs there. And let's talk about these alternatives that they're bringing up here. ABA, 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 and just out and out fucking lies. The places that do warehouse kids have to deal with people like me coming in from their regional offices. If they're warehousing those kids, they get shut down like fucking that. Don't give me your garbage. And then he was in his room most of the time because staff was afraid of him. Yes, we live in a world where the news likes to demonize us. Oh no, they're big, they're gonna hurt me, they're crazy. Yeah, I've had to deal with that shit. Spare me. This is one of the most nonsensical out of all the op-eds that I've seen thus far. It mentions completely unrelated medical issues that has nothing to do with the program at the JRC. A physical attribute of growing up, which the JRC did not contribute to one way or the other one at all. The physical ailments that they are bringing up, the JRC has no capacity to treat. Are you kidding me? Talking about the helmet. Helmets are used for those who had bang. Yes, it is true. But we'd rather go the ABA route and treat the symptoms instead of finding out what's causing the problem. Triggers don't come out of nowhere. And I've said it 10 million times, behavior is communication. You morons. My God. That's the problem, by and large, with the medical model, especially those who lay so thick on ABA. Everybody just wants the symptoms to stop. Nobody wants to figure out what's causing them. And that's why, by and large, it is unsuccessful and actually causes burnout and psychological issues for us people you put through it along the way. And yes, there is science to back that up. These folks say they try everything, but they really don't. Because they're not given the correct resources, or those resources are not available to them. That, by and large, is one of the biggest problems that contributes to kids being sent to the school and parents drinking the Kool-Aid. There's a lot of systemic issues here. A lot of them. But that being fucking said, maybe somebody in the comments, if you could read this and try to make some kind of coherent sense, such as why him having scoliosis would have anything to do with any of this, I would very much appreciate it. I'm completely mystified and baffled by this one, folks. I'm going to close out on that note. We don't get very many views on this channel, and the few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time this evening, and for the love of God, if you can make this make sense, please do in the comments. I hope everybody has a good one. Bye-bye.